Welcome to TechWire, a conversation about government, politics, and technology in California. My name is Christina Gagnier, and today I'm joined by Cathy Cleek, the Chief Information Officer for California's Franchise Tax Board. Cathy, thank you for joining me again.
Great to see you again, Christina.
So this conference is about project management, and I imagine as a CIO of the Franchise Tax Board, you have plenty to say about large-scale project management. It'd be great to hear some of your insights about this.
There are three things I'd like to share with you about successful projects that I think are really important. And the first one is projects need to be a joint partnership with your business community. Your business community should want the project and the technology change as much as the technology staff. And oftentimes we hear projects that people just want new technology, and that is not a good sign for success. What is a sign for success is with the business and IT are partnered together and really want to work together to make business changes. The second thing I think is critical is that projects are well planned, and time needs to be spent planning out how you're going to execute that project. And oftentimes people just want to get started coding, but that is a sign for success. A failure when you just start coding. You need to have a very good plan and a well mapped out project. And the third thing that I think we often do is too big of implementations. I like to implement things in what I call crawl, walk, and run. So you take a little bit of a technology and put it into place, then add a little more, which we say is from moving from crawl to walk, and then adding all of your users. This gives you time to learn about the technology, learn what's working well, what's not working well, and get people on board in a more gradual phase. And this adds to much more successful projects. And those are the three tips I'd like to give people who are starting to think about managing a large project.
Well, it sounds like a very sound methodology. And I know the Franchise Tax Board has done a lot of innovative things with project management. Is there a project that you'd like to highlight and maybe talk about some of the successes and challenges?
Currently, the Franchise Tax Board is working on our Enterprise Data to Revenue project, and it's a 5.5-year project. And we planned it out with 20 early wins and 13 major implementations with that crawl, walk, run strategy. So that's something that I think is really important, and this project has implemented all 20 early wins. We've implemented 3 of the major phases of EDR, and the revenue to date is $450 million. So we think that's really great success, bringing in money when the state needs it so badly.
Well, that certainly sounds like a success. And beyond the crawl, walk, run methodology, which is a great takeaway for our audience, what's some other advice that you have for people that might be newer to the project management space or future leaders that are to come into government service?
I think that it's really, really important to make sure and think about the transition the business is going to have to go through with new technology. That change, that period in between where you have an idea and you implement it, is a very nerve-wracking time for people, and you need to spend time planning for that and helping people through that transition. And there's lots of different ways to do that, but it involves communication and communicating in different ways. We try to have at least 3 different ways around videos, written material, actions that they can actually do, so that people can learn about the new change and gradually adjust to the new way of doing business.
Great. Well, Cathy, thank you for joining me once again. Your insights are always appreciated at TechWire.
Great to see you again.
And thank you to our audience for once again joining us in a conversation about government, politics, and technology in California.